There's a new film out this year, one you won't find in theaters. But if you're looking for an eye-opening conversation starter on suicide, then it's all right here.
We created 13 Reasons Why We Need to Talk About Suicide in response to the Netflix series. We saw a couple things that really bothered us. So we really wanted to show that there are resources a person who's struggling can turn to and get the help that they need.
Sadly, Jake Kavanaugh and his mother Ellen Dalton know this issue too well. In 2015, they talked to Chronicle about Jake's sister and Ellen's daughter, Nan Kavanaugh, who died by suicide.
She was just, full of life. She just was a spitfire, is how we kind of describe her.
Since then, they've worked hard to spread awareness and promote healing through the organization that bears Nan's name.
Part of the NAN project is to go into the school and provide that training around risk factors, around symptoms.
Another key part of the NAN project is training young people like Ellie Peltola as peer mentors who share their comeback stories of surviving mental illness and depression.
Growing up, I struggled a lot with my image, and then it led into depression, which started my self-harm at a young age.
Mentors are taught to tell their story in a way that's honest, but ends with a theme of hope. Peer counselor Mike Amedalare.
Hope makes the world go around. I couldn't get out of bed every morning if it wasn't for hope.
I feel that being with the NAN Project and sharing to others and giving them that hope is a good thing for me and my mental health. I thought that I wasn't going to live till 20 years old, and I'm turning 20 this year, and I'm totally living till I'm 20. Now the biggest thing that I've realized is you need to talk to someone when you're not feeling okay.
Talking or just being there to listen is something we can all do. But each year, hundreds of volunteers go the extra mile to make sure that every call or text for help is answered.
Samaritans, can I help you?
What is Samaritans?
Samaritans is a suicide prevention agency. We take 80 to 90,000 calls and texts per year in our crisis center, supporting those who are struggling with depression or suicidal feelings who are reaching out to us for help.
Samaritans and Hope, it's on your website, it's in your phone number. Explain the connection.
Any conversations you have with someone who's despairing, it's almost this magic that takes place where they start realizing, well, maybe things could get better. And when they get a glimmer of hope, that's a beautiful thing all around.
These are the faces of hope.
My name is Elizabeth
Santino.
Mary, age 60.
I'm 52 years old.
I'm 17 years old, and I've been volunteering here for a year.
17 years old. Why did you decide to volunteer here?
About 5 years ago, I actually struggled with my own mental health. I was only 12 years old, and I switched to a new school, and I left all my friends. I feel like having gone through mental health issues myself is especially powerful for me when I'm able to talk to someone else about that.
Have you had to communicate with anyone over text?
I have, yes. I think it allows an avenue for many more people to open up in ways that they aren't necessarily able to over the phone.
A 24-hour operation like this takes a lot of volunteers. They work without pay, but not without reward.
You can sit down for 15 minutes and you can change someone's life almost as soon as you show up.
This is something that has helped me grow as a person and see my role in the world differently, and to make me feel good about what I contribute and who needs money for that.
I came into work one day and my red message light is blinking. So I answer the call, and it sounded like an elderly woman, and her message was that at 3 a.m. I was in a really dark place. And I reached out and I spoke with one of your angels. And that's how she referred to the volunteer. And now I'm watching the sunrise, and I thought you should know. Hi, so if you're feeling despairing or lonely at all, feel free to reach out to Samaritans at 1-877-870-HOPE.
We're Samaritans volunteers, and we're here for you.
It takes many volunteers to handle Samaritans' phone calls. To keep up with demand, they look to add 12 to 15 volunteers every month. That is Chronicle for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Shayna Seymour. We'll see you tomorrow.